Hey everyone and welcome back to some more Civilization 5. So, we are doing quite well right now, we got two pretty good wonders in the last episode. And I was actually considering attacking Pocatello, because we got quite a few extra units from Terracotta army. All we really have to do to take his capital, which is pretty damn nice, is get physics and a trebuchet or two. With trebuchets, we should be able to take his capital without too many problems. I might consider doing that. We aren't too far off from getting physics. And we definitely want physics anyway, because that will unlock the heavy skirmishers, that will unlock the circus, and also Machu Picchu, which is still available. I don't think we'll be able to build that one, but we do have some cities that could try to build it. In any case, we will get physics after engineering and metal casting, and then we'll see. Meanwhile, we still got a lot more improvements that we need. So, first of all, let's get the pasture. Warrior will chill inside Boston. And we need more roads. And we are also spreading the religion. That will give us a little bit of extra science. And once we get that religion in the majority of our cities, we should get a diplomatic boost with Sweden. I don't think we'll be able to get friendly with Sweden just yet, but we'll get a boost with them, so that's useful. +1 population. Alright, so pasture. Back into our territory. As for the warrior, I think we might as well use him as a scout, because I can't send him back to my cities. I would need open borders with Pocatello, which I can't get. We can't even offer open borders right now, but there's no way he would accept, even if we could. So, yeah. It's just a warrior, not really a big deal. Oracle. And Shaka got a sugar monopoly. Alright then, good for him. So, heal back to full. Spread the religion. No, not here. To Boston. And I think that's the last city. And Philadelphia. Here, that should be every single city. So this should give us a bonus with Sweden. Yep. 24. That's a pretty big one. He is still neutral. But hey, he might actually go friendly at some point.
Mycket bra.
We can keep working on it. He doesn't hold a grudge, so that part is important. We are getting -5 because of our military deployment. Well, I will be keeping one unit inside the citadel, but we can back up with the others. Next. Right now we are mostly working on our science. And I would like to explore the sea at some point. But it's not a priority. Right, more roads. This one is done. And more villages as well. How many cities does Sweden have anyway? Let's have a look. 4 cities. Only 4 cities. That's not a lot. He's not doing so well. Our science is still looking a little bit weak. We got 17 techs. Shaka has 21. Indonesia has 22. Yep, we still got some catching up to do. We're working on it. Caravan. What's the highest science we can get? +4. Alright, Stockholm will do. Off you go then. And the next road is going to be to Temoak. Let's start working on that from 2 different directions. Another wonder for Shaka. Shaka is starting to worry me a little bit. And another caravan. So, science, again. +3 gold, +4 science, +2 culture, yep. And we'll send it from a different city. +2 happiness, and that's happiness with the penalty from Temoak. Because we can't actually build a courthouse just yet. Speaking of building things, aqueduct. Yeah, I think that's going to be an aqueduct. What's our happiness here? Yeah, just -7 because the city is occupied. Boston. We could start working on the catapults. But seeing how we don't have that much gold, I don't think we'll be able to afford an upgrade from a catapult to a trebuchet. So right now, we need to work on our income. Alright, let's work on our income. The villages will definitely help with that. But we are going to need a lot of money to upgrade everything we have. And we already have multiple archers to upgrade. So let's not add catapults to that. Metal casting will be done soon, and once it's done, we'll probably want at least a few lumber mills. Alright. 4 road sections all at once. Well, hey, that will definitely speed up the road. That's for sure. Up to 7 population in Boston, and someone built the Petra. Good for him. Global monopoly on pearls for Arabia. And here's another worker. Alright, let's just start working on the road. We only need a few sections to connect that city. And a market. Oh yeah, we will get a great scientist in 13 turns. That will definitely help our science quite a bit. Event has ended. Oh yeah, that was the production penalty event. Right. So next up, water mill and then a market. We should probably get a herbalist in our capital. We do have quite a few forest tiles. So water mill, market and then herbalist. And we can work the library. Definitely worth doing. Although if we do that, the city will not grow. 30 turns is a little bit slow. You know what? Yeah, let's work the library. We need a few more farms to make our capital grow at a reasonable rate. So that will have to wait. Next. Is Shaka not at war with anyone? Yeah, looks like he's not. That probably won't last very long. I'm just saying. Okay, one more road section. And we can get started on that lumber mill, I suppose. Or on some farms. Or we can start a road to Philadelphia and then build a village right here. Yup. +0 gold right now. Not great. But we're working on it. And here's another war. Sweden declared war on Assyria. Really? How weak is Assyria? Assyria seems to be doing fine. They got 6 cities. 21 techs. Well, they have the same exact tech count as Sweden. Can we get a decent trade with Assyria? Not really. Well, never mind then. Can we sell horses at a reasonable price to anyone at all?
Assalamu alaikum.
75, yep, that's pretty good. We'll go for that one. That's going to be how much? Can we get more than 1.5 per strategic resource? Yes, we can. Yep, looks good to me. And... right, let's work on that road. And the other guy can help. Okay, and a village. Right here. We can't see the full bonus yet because the road isn't technically done. As for you... let's improve some resources around Philadelphia. And we can help with the road. Seven turns to finish physics. Right, so if we want to go to war with Pocatello, we should start thinking about that. We will need a trebuchet or two. And also gold to upgrade our archers. It should be doable. How many attacks does he have again? 19. He's actually technically one tech ahead of us. But I mostly see warriors, archers, and trebuchets. So he is behind in actual military attacks. Should be doable, we can give it a shot. If nothing else, we'll get a little bit of extra experience for our units. And maybe get another great general. Since we don't have one right now, we used the only one we had for a citadel. We need just over 200 points. That is not a lot. Alright, let's grab a farm for our capital. Since it won't grow at a reasonable rate without at least another farm or two. New research agreement. Right, I do have research agreements enabled. It would be nice to get some with someone. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. Okay, he won't accept declaration of friendship just yet. We should be able to get friendly with someone sooner or later. Hey, we might be able to get friendly with Shaka at some point, that will be pretty funny. We can sell some iron. Will he give us free gold for 2 iron? Yes, he will. Alright. Works for me. And back to Boston. Let's build Scrivener's office, since we kind of need that by now. I'm not going to work the scientist right now, because the city is growing at a reasonable rate. Don't want to slow it down too much. Okay, road. And let's move into positions. We definitely need a trebuchet or two. This will be a little bit too expensive to upgrade. Yeah. 240 gold to upgrade a catapult. Actually, no, hold on. 160, we can see it on the tooltip. We could get 160, but then I won't have enough gold to upgrade archers. We need 70 gold to upgrade one archer to composite bowman. Alright, well, we'll just hard build a trebuchet. We could, however, get a skirmisher. Or just build a market to increase our gold per turn. Sounds good to me. These roads and villages will help, but we are still working on that part. Where do you think you're going? I don't think so, buddy. Just checking if we are working the villages we did already build. And yes, we are. So is this one done yet? Not yet. Okay, the road is done, however. And next up... we can help with the road to Philadelphia, I suppose. The sooner it's done, the better. No, I don't want to declare war. I just wanted to swap my horsemen with the swordsmen. He's spreading his religion, which I do not want because we are getting science from the Swedish religion. Well, I guess we'll handle that later. Is his religion any good? Does it have any buildings we could faith by? No. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Nothing we can faith by there. What's next? Heroic Epic wouldn't be a bad idea. 4 turns to get a Catapult. You know what? Let's grab a Catapult. Even if we don't upgrade it, it's still useful to have. We can always upgrade it later. And we'll still hard build a trebuchet. Alright, the road. So this should be a road section. Pocatello denounced Shaka. Obviously. How many cities is Shaka up to? 11 cities. That's getting a little bit crazy. I wonder how his happiness is at this point. It's probably in the negatives. I would be very surprised if it was in the positives, although it is possible. Up to 7 population in New York. And what should we get next? We still need improvements, but right now the roads are a priority. -1 from poverty, -1 from boredom. Let's get some barracks. You know, for unit recruitment. And also for crime in the future. 2 markets will finish in a few turns. I'm running out of places to explore with my warrior, since we can't get open borders. I might just disband him, or gift him to a city-state or something. And we got physics, so now we enter the medieval era. Next thing we should do is unlock the courthouse. We kind of need it by now. And then we'll go for education. We could go for machinery, but I don't think that's a good idea. I don't want to delay education too much. The military techs we got now should be enough. In the nearest future. This tile already has a road, it's just not showing up. There it is. Okay then. So let's start a village. And then 1 more road section. That will do. Now, how long do we want to wait before we declare war? We are making plus 13 gold per turn now. We could just finish that catapult and then upgrade it to a trebuchet. 1 trebuchet might be enough to take Mosonkani. It's just that capitals are tougher than regular cities in Vox Populi. I'm not entirely convinced it will be enough. Next policy. Oh yeah, now we can finish authority. Nice. Okay then. I'm not quite sure what our next policy is going to be. Next policy 3. I'll have to think about that one. We got some options. Oh, and we got extra spearmen now. Thanks to authority. We'll go for drill. For extra combat strength versus cities. What about you? So this should be a village right here. Let's get started on that. We still got horses to improve. I am aware of all these tiles that need to be improved, but like I said, we are prioritizing roads, villages and gold at the moment. Here's fishing, sailing is next, and we got an emissary. We could try to get friendly with one of these two. We got a quest to send a trader out. I think I prefer a mercantile city-state. Yeah, definitely. When is the trade route going to expire? In 6 turns. So then we'll send it to Samarkand. Sounds good. And we could actually recruit another diplomatic unit after we use our current one. Meanwhile, let's see. Do we need a workboat? No, not really. The fish will be out of range. City walls are fine. And Philadelphia? Barracks. If only to increase our military unit cap. We are running out of cap, which is not a good thing. You don't want to go over cap, that's for sure. And we are about to finish a trebuchet. I think it's time to disband that warrior. We can gift him to Samarkand, I suppose. It's always +10 influence. So here you go. That will free 1 cap. Okay, looks good. Trebuchet will be done on the next turn. And we got a great scientist. Nice one. Now, where do we want the academy? It doesn't have to be around our capital. It can be pretty much anywhere, like over here, for example. That seems reasonable. This tile won't have any other farms next to it. Okay, yep, that works. That's +9 science, just make sure we'll be working that tile at all times. And next, we could queue up another trebuchet, just in case this one won't be enough. I think it will be enough. Yeah, instead, let's get Heroic Epic. We are up to 264 gold. So now we can upgrade some units. The archer. We can use this guy, but if we leave the city without a garrison, we will lose some happiness. Just something to keep in mind. Upgrade. This is probably enough. Apparently we have the worst army. Well, alright then. He doesn't have any defensive pacts or anything like that. I think we should just declare war. Sweden is still at war with Assyria, so hopefully that will keep him busy. And even if Sweden decides to join in, we can defend ourselves just fine. We got city walls everywhere that's relevant. We got the citadel. We have more than enough units close to his border. However, if we could convince someone to declare war with us, that would be great. How about Shaka? He declined. I don't really expect this to work, but we can always try. No? Okay, yeah, I don't think it's going to work. Still, it doesn't hurt to ask. Nope. Can we bribe them? Probably not, because this rarely works in Vox Populi. No, it's not going to work. It's impossible, as you can see. Alright, never mind. What about Sweden? No, it's impossible. Alright, fine, whatever. We should, however, sell furs. Not to Sweden. Shaka, 89. That's not amazing. I would like to try trading luxury for a luxury. Who is also going to buy furs? Assyria. He could sell us amber. Alright, let's go for it. There. And there's the trebuchet. We already got cover 1, we could grab cover 2. But it's probably better to get siege. It will help us against the city a little bit. So, siege 1. And let's just declare war. Where is La Venta exactly? And does it matter? It's all the way back here, so it doesn't matter. Alright, declare war. This will free dice, because we were trading dice. To Pocatello. We can get pearls from Arabia. 2 gold per turn? Alright, sure, that works. That's 4 happiness. And let's get started. First, we need to clear the units that are protecting the city before we go more aggressively. Oh, and we could steal a worker. We can try at least. He seems to mostly have archers and warriors. And like 1 horseman. Okay. That will make our job easier, much easier. We can move into his borders, but I don't want to move into his city bombardment range. You know, we don't even know if he has mathematics. I assume he does, but he might not. Oh, he has a horseman down here. Okay, then. I mean, sure, upgrade to a spearman. And send the archer. Upgraded. Alright, looks good. Let's keep that worker safe. Alright, next. Let's see what he's going to do. Open borders. Yeah, I'm going to accept open borders. With anyone I want to stay friendly with. We got sailing. So, let's keep an eye on that horseman. Oh, he's going to pillage our iron. That might be slightly annoying. Because that might give us a penalty. That will give us a penalty to units that require iron. It shouldn't be too bad. Here comes the horseman. And we got barrage free. Come on, let me pick the promotion. Right, let's back up a little bit. We need him to move 1 more tile towards us, since I can't attack with the composite bowman. The road is done. Let's have a look. We can't have a village adjacent to another village, so this tile is not valid for a village. We could, however, chop down another forest and then get a village there. It's probably worth doing. But first, let's get at least a lumber mill or 2. Fortify. How's that road coming along? 3 more turns. He does have a few units. He has quite a few catapults, actually. I wonder if he was preparing to attack us. So, diplomatic mission. And then we'll send the trade route. Once our trade route expires. I don't like these barbarians too much, but we don't really have the time to handle that right now. We got better things to do. Spearman, that's going to be drill free. And kill that. And maybe back up just a little bit. Get them to come to us. The iron didn't get pillaged. Oh wait, we didn't actually improve this iron to begin with. Our iron is elsewhere, right, this one. Okay, hey, that's great. So, production. Can we kill the swordsman? Probably not. Look at all these modifiers. Plus 5% anti-warmonger fervor, really? Yeah, okay. Plus 15% bonus in friendly lands. Plus 20% combat bonus. Plus 15 because he has a great general. And plus 35% from terrain. Yeah, let's maybe use ranged units against that guy for now. I would prefer to not charge into him. There's the great general. We can try to kill him, but it's not that simple. I think I prefer shock for horsemen. We already got drill on most of our melee units. The regular ones. And back to our capital. Is it our top production city? Yes, sort of. Let's grab the herbalist. It's probably... Oh, no, we already finished it, right. +1 happiness. We could grab a trebuchet. Let's get at least one more trebuchet, although we are at 15 out of 15, but we are getting barracks in Philadelphia. Meaning we will be able to supply at least one more unit, 2 more units. The swordsman is almost dead. He decided to charge into us, apparently. Which was not a very good life choice for him. Back up. He is actually moving towards New York. That's funny. Upgrade. Well, hey, that's fine. We'll just defend ourselves. No problem. We got city walls in New York, so I'm not really worried about that. It will not be a problem. Event ended. Yeah, continue the mine. How's that trade route? When is it going to expire? In 2 turns, and we can get one more caravan. Once some city has a free construction queue. Probably Boston. Yep, looks like Boston. Did he even attack the city? Yeah, slightly. Okay. So first of all, finish off that barbarian. And we can attack the catapult. He won't be able to do much. The catapult will go down. We got 19 combat strength in New York. He can't do much with a catapult. He would need trebuchets at this point. That horseman overextended slightly. So there's the great general. We definitely can't kill him. I don't think I want to attack the archer. It could be fine. But that's a grassland. No, let's not risk taking too much damage. Now we can move the wounded spearman into Washington and send the other spearmen in exchange. I will go slowly, because the goal here is to not lose any units. We want to build up our experience. Now, we don't need to improve the iron and the cattle, but that will have to wait. Let's get the bison first. And the road is finished. So, one more village. That's going to be this tile right here. And we can send caravan to Samarkand. That will finish the quest. And it should give us alliance with the city on the next turn. As for New York, we got the barracks now. We could start at least one heavy skirmisher. I certainly wouldn't mind. Herbalist isn't really worth it in here. But 13 turns... 13 turns is a little bit too much. A swordsman will do. And wrong specialist. Philosophy is almost done, then we will be able to build a courthouse in Temoak, because we're losing like 7 happiness from occupation in Temoak. And I will grab city walls in Philadelphia. Probably not necessary, but it will be helpful against crime. And I'm a little bit paranoid about that. A city without city walls is super squishy, you can take it so easily. There's philosophy, we'll finish heroic epic and then grab a courthouse. -8 from occupation, so as you can see, we are losing a lot of happiness from occupation right now. Look at our income, however. Focusing on gold definitely paid off. However, that's going to be the end of this episode, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.